Welcome back, everyone. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
And together we are Backyard Musings, broadcasting live from Apple Valley, California, the Science and Technology Channel. You're probably scratching your head wondering, what am I looking at, Steve and Scott? Right?
Yeah, fascinating.
You were looking at a continent, two continents, as a matter of fact. Of course, you know Australia. Australia is the size of the lower 48 United States, right?
Yeah.
And you're looking at Zealandia, the continent of Zealandia, which is hidden. All you can see now is New Zealand, the tops of the mountains. New Zealand. At one point, it was as big as Australia, and we're gonna delve into this.
And it almost looks like there was maybe a crossing there where they could have. Maybe it was all one. Maybe it was all one. Yeah, maybe it was all one continent at one time. So who knows?
You might think you know all 7 continents, but what about Zealandia, the 8th continent? In 2017, a previously unknown contingent of the shores of New Zealand was discovered, making headlines globally. Zealandia, known as Te Riu-a-Māui in the Maori language, meaning the hills, valleys, and plains of Maui, covers more than 5 million square kilometers, making it twice the size of the subcontinent of India. Twice as big as India. You might recall from the movie Moana that Maori mythology, as in other Polynesian traditions, Maui is a cultural hero and a trickster, famous for his exploits and cleverness. He possessed superhuman strength and was capable of shape-shifting into animals such as birds, worms, and chupacabras.
I don't remember the chupacabra.
Oh, he can do it.
I can remember he could do anything, right?
Yeah, he can do it. Chupacabra. Yeah. The study, Reconnaissance, Basement, Geology, and Tectonics of North Zealandia, was published in the journal Tectonics in 2023. Would you like to know why then was it not discovered sooner?
I would. The reason is that 90% of the area is submerged beneath the Southwest Pacific Ocean, disappearing long before humans existed on Earth. Only a large mountain chain, the 2 islands of New Zealand and some small oceanic islands, are visible on the surface. Little is known about the recently discovered continent, mainly due to its being almost completely inaccessible. However, a team of geologists from all over the world have compiled a new geological map containing Zealandia. The map was formed using a combination of rock samples recovered from the sea and geophysical mapping methods.
Okay, we're going to show you
interesting stuff.
Yeah, we're going to show you another picture here if I can get it up on the screen. Okay, yeah. So this is like a little close up, and what we like you to see is on the bottom right hand side, it shows how many meters each location is, and most of it is 500 meters below sea level. Most of it. And there's some that's deeper, of course, because it's a mountain coming out, but it's like right below the surface.
It's like a dirt iceberg, right? The majority of the iceberg is always below the surface,
the
right?
Tip, all you can see is the tip. That's New Zealand.
Yeah, fascinating stuff here.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yep.
Geologists discovered large sandstone formations and deposits of basaltic rock pebbles, following the outer margins of Zealandia as they search for samples. The sandstones are believed to be around 95 million years old and contain older granite and volcanic pebbles, suggesting that when Zealandia was dry land, the rivers flowing from volcanic highlands filled up tectonic basins and therefore created these pebbles.
The highlands were an active volcanic range at least 30 to 50 million years earlier, but were likely eroded when the sandstone was deposited. Geologists believe that Zealandia was gradually flooded around 40 million years ago, thanks to the discovery of the basalt pebbles, which are associated with underwater volcanism.
Zealandia is an almost entirely submerged mass of continental crust in Oceania that subsided after breaking away from Gondwana. We did a segment on Gondwana when all the Earth was together in one mass. We did a segment like that. 83 to 79 million years ago. It has been described variously as a submerged continent, continental fragment, and microcontinent. The name and concept for Zealandia was proposed by Bruce Loyendijk in 1995, and satellite imagery shows it to be almost the size of Australia.
Yeah.
You can see it from satellite. A 2021 study suggests Zealandia is over a billion years old, about twice as old as geologists previously thought.
Mapping of Zealandia concluded in 2023 with a total area approximately 4,900,000 square kilometers, right?
Yeah,
Is that what it is?
yeah,
Which
yeah.
translates to about 1,900,000 square miles. Zealandia is substantially larger than any features termed microcontinents and continental fragments. If classified as a microcontinent, Zealandia would be the world's largest microcontinent. Its area is 6 times the area of the largest microcontinent, Madagascar, which I didn't know that was considered a microcontinent.
I didn't know that either.
And more than half of the area of the Australian continent.
Okay, Zealandia is more than twice the size of the largest intraoceanic large igneous province, LIP, in the world, the Ontog Java Plateau, approximately 730,000 square miles, and the world's largest island, Greenland, 836,330 square miles. Zealandia is also substantially larger than the Arabian Peninsula, which is 1.25 square million square miles. 1.25 million square miles. The world's largest peninsula, and the Indian subcontinent, 1,700,000 square miles.
Oh.
It's big.
Yeah. Due to these and other geological considerations, such as crustal thickness and density, some geologists from New Zealand, New Caledonia, and Australia have concluded that Zealandia fulfills all the requirements to be considered a continent rather than a microcontinent or continental fragment.
I agree.
Yeah, where do we get on board and sign the petition?
Let's do it.
Geologist Nick Mortimer commented that if it were not for the ocean level, it would have been recognized as such long ago. So
I'm going to point out that Mauna Kea is the highest mountain if measured from its base. It's not the Himalayas, Mount Everest, because that measured from its base is way less than Mauna Kea. Okay, I'm just taking the time to point that out right now. Do you?
I have no idea. Concur? I don't even know where Mauna Kea is. Where's Mauna Kea?
Hawaii.
Oh, is it? Oh, geez.
Yeah. Measured from its base at the bottom of the ocean.
Okay. All right.
At the bottom of the
bottom of the ocean, or or sea level?
No. Bottom of the ocean. That's where the mountain starts, and it comes up like an iceberg. All you can see is the top.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on, man.
Whatever.
Come on, man.
Yeah, we'll agree to disagree.
Zealandia supports substantial inshore fisheries and contains gas fields, of which the largest known is the New Zealand Maui gas field near Taranaki. Permits for oil exploration in the Great South Basin were issued in 2007. Offshore mineral resources include iron sands, volcanic massive sulfides, and ferromanganese nodule deposits. It has been suggested that Zealandia may have played an important part in the origin of the Pacific Ocean's volcanic ring of fire.
Oh, wow.
And there you have it. Let me go back to that first slide here, Scott. Let me get that up here. There you have it, Zealandia.
So, how would that have... That's not even close to the Pacific Rim of Fire, is it?
Yeah.
No, is it?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, I should have had a slide for the Ring of Fire. Dang it.
That's all right.
The producers, man. I'm going to have to talk to the producers about that.
Okay, well, we'll go with that.
All right. Thanks, folks.
So take care, everyone.
I got to get this call, folks.
Thanks, everyone.